Where I'm from, those are fighting words. You sit on somebody's chair, you're basically telling them, Bananko Sobah. Asalamu Aleikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, guys. It's been a while. I hope you guys are well. I hope Ramadan treated you well. InshaAllah, Allah allows us to see next Ramadan. Well, you guys can see the topic of this video is the do's and don'ts of weddings, specifically Somali weddings. Summer is literally around the corner, and that means one thing: wedding season. And I just wanted to put this video out there to give us a little reminder of the do's and don'ts for weddings. I'm not sure if this is like universal for all cultural weddings. Like I'm talking like back home weddings. So like if you're of like Asian descent, or if you're from somewhere else in Africa, maybe these rules apply to you too. And if they do, thumbs it up. And inshallah, if you're a Somali person and you relate to these things that I'm about to talk about, please thumbs up this video. If you're new here, hi, my name is Ikram. I post Islamic reminders, girl chats, and the occasional vlog. If those are things that interest you, please click subscribe and we will jump into this video. We're just gonna jump into the don'ts. Number one, don't be disrespectful with parking. For some reason, when I go to a Somali wedding, they are so reckless when it comes to parking. People are parking like somebody would be parking here and then somebody will come and park right in front of them. Riddle me this: how is the person that you just blocked gonna escape? Like, why would you block somebody else? Not only do they block other cars, but they'll block the entrance and the exit. It's a complete fire hazard, the parking situation. So if you are somebody who needs a parking spot, please come early. And if you can't, carpool. You and your neighbor are going to the same wedding. Go in the same car. You know what I mean? Like, save the parking spot. Don't make the person who's having the wedding look bad because the owner is calling people on the microphone, like in the middle of Branbur. Come get your car, you're blocking somebody. Don't do that. Number two, do not sit in other people's seats. If you come late to a wedding and you do not have a seat, do not come and finesse a seat that belongs to somebody else who's not there. Maybe they went to go to the bathroom, maybe they went to go check their makeup, to fix their hair, God knows, but they did not leave their seat permanently and you come and you sit there. That happened to me in Kuwait. Like, story time real quick. Here in Kuwait, I went to one Somali wedding, and me and my aunt went to go on the dance floor. When we were coming back, tell me why not only were our abayas and our bags off our chair, they were somewhere else, and there were two people sitting in our chairs. And I just looked at them, and I was like, abayo. I tapped the person on the shoulder. I was like, sorry, we were sitting here. And they just got up. They're like, oh, sorry. They knew we were sitting here. Obviously, they relocated our abayas, so they're aware of what happened. They said they apologized, and they went. And then my aunt told me, oh, that's normal here. People will sit on other people's chairs, and, you know, like, nobody says anything. And I looked at her and I was like, where I'm from, those are fighting words. You sit on somebody's chair, you're basically telling them, Bananko Sobah. You don't do that in Toronto. You don't do that anywhere, in my opinion. I feel like that's like bila akhlaq. Like, if you're somebody with bad knees and you need to sit, come on time. I came early. I was setting up the tables with everybody on purpose, so I would have a seat, and one of the best seats, away from the speakers and close enough to the bride to see her. Like, that's bullying. And a lot of times the Somali habreers, like, please, that's rude. Okay, so my next don't for Somali weddings would be specifically for the Branbur. Please, please, please bring somebody with strong upper body strength, because I don't know if it's just me with the anxiety, but when I'm in that circle with people and looking at people do Branbur, there's nothing more that stresses me out and gives me anxiety than seeing and hearing the habir, like, tum the Branbur, stop to, like, you know, like, relax her arm. If you don't have upper arm strength, don't do it, because there are people in the middle of the jumping of Branbur who have to stop mid-jump. I'm petrified for those people. I don't know how they feel. Like, I literally would jump off the nearest bridge. I can't even imagine. If you know you're gonna be doing Branbur the next day, please stretch. Don't make any mufa, don't make any hanjero, don't do anything that's gonna stress your arms out. Get a massage, take a nap, drink some Gatorade, I don't know, but just don't come to us tired, because we're trusting you in a budna, like, without interruption, okay? Don't tum 3 times and then do this. Or look at the woman, act like she messed up the lyric. She didn't mess up. We could tell. Please.
It's upsetting me in my home, girl.
The next don't, inshallah, we're almost done. We're gonna go into the do's, don't worry. The next don't is invite people that you meet randomly. Like, you could be at the salon and your friend is just getting her hair done for the fun of it, and she's like, she's like, yeah, arosa, yes, arosa. And then she'll mention the 2 tribes. The habir will think about it, and she's like, you know what? I got time. I'm gonna come. ياكو عزومي, that's part of the wedding. Like people are like numbered, the seats are numbered. Don't stress out the new married couple by taking up a seat that wasn't intended for you. That's not fair. That's not akhlaq. Let's not do it. And like I'm slowly going into the Habri generation, like I'm becoming a Habri Somali. I'm not gonna carry that tradition. Like if you do not invite me to a wedding, I will not come. I don't want to be a wedding hopper. It doesn't look right, and I personally don't think it is right. Like you can't just be coming uninvited to weddings. Don't do it. The next don't is something you hear so often at every wedding, 100%. You know somebody who does this. Complain. If you have nothing nice to say, don't say it. Everything you guys are saying is being written for you. Please, please. Everything you're saying, because I can't on day of judgment. Everything until that is mediocre. Is she looks حامل تمها فيري روسك ماشي الودي قاعد فيري ودالي كرسي ما يالو parking عريري يالا كاني the فنان اللي كاني. You have 1,001 complaints and not one good thing to say about this wedding. Why are you so opinionated? That's so mean. This summer let's try to avoid talking about people negatively. It's not a good look. Ramadan هذا لك صباح هاي. Let's try to keep the akhlaq that we learned and we built in the skills that we built in Ramadan, the good habits we built in Ramadan. And let's carry that this whole wedding season. Let's be respectful guests. Because alhamdulillah, they even invited us to come here and celebrate with them. Don't ruin it by talking about them. Don't backbite about them. Now we're done with the don'ts of what we shouldn't do, because I feel like a lot of times we need to reiterate what it is we have to not do, because we forget the do's. Now, number one, come on time. Come 7 o'clock, 7 o'clock, هنوصل قلنا 9 o'clock محل أروس after her. It's such a bad look when we come late and then the bride is already sitting down. First of all, it's al huma because the seats are always almost half empty when the girl is coming. So it looks like nobody even pulled up at her wedding. And وحنوصل قال يصير like 1 hour and a half after أي سوق شمشي. محاوي ما دين. For what? أنتو؟ إنا عبادين. You complain about كرسي الآن. إن إلهي أقصى سوق شيء. You complain about أنتو دقوة. هذا سوق شيء last minute. You complain about parking space متشرو. هذا دهذي. Everything is your fault because of that dahli. Do not come on Somali time. I think it's very disrespectful. It doesn't matter if you come so early that the people are still setting up. That's fine. That's a better look than coming late, because it's not fair for the bride when she comes in. She deserves a room full of people who are ready to welcome her into her wedding. She shouldn't be waiting for us to come. It's disrespectful and it's not a good look. So this summer, inshallah, we need to see people more on time. If they say come 7 o'clock, come 7 o'clock. If they say come 6 o'clock, come 6 o'clock. If you're not completely ready, that's fine. It's not your wedding at the end of the day. You're able to make sacrifices for yourself. If you're not done your makeup, do a simple look. If you're not done your outfit, wear just a simple dir'a that you could throw on. Don't make it complicated. Don't overcomplicate your look just because you have something in your head. It's not your wedding. Be respectful, come on time. And it's also part of being a Muslim to be on time. Number 2, respect the rules. Follow the rules. If the bride says don't take any pictures, please don't take any pictures. If the bride says please don't stand up while she's entering, don't stand up. If she asks us to stand up, stand up. Do whatever it is they're asking you to do. I know sometimes weddings are a little hectic, like you'll have like 5 different people tell you different instructions, but pay attention to the head honcho. There's always that one person with the microphone at all times. Listen to her. Don't take pictures if you're asked not to. Be respectful. Don't record her. Not only do some people take pictures, but you guys have the flash on. At least it's crazy. Like in Kuwait, also the wedding I went to in Kuwait, one thing I loved was they took your phone, they put it in a little Ziploc, they kept it from you, and they gave you a number. And like the Ziploc had a little number on it, so like number 22, and they give you the number 22, and you'd come back and you'd collect your phone. Absolutely amazing, in my opinion. And I feel like that's what we should do in Toronto, like kind of like enforce that and be more serious. Because I know a lot of people are like, they're like, no, it's my phone, da 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 da. And last but not least, let's make dua for the couple. I know a lot of people love to talk smack about people who are getting married, newlyweds. People are going to be backbiting. Don't do that. Just make dua for the people that are getting married. In this day and age, divorce is so rampant. I think a huge part of it is the fact that people don't make dua for each other. Everyone is just looking at them and like sending not just bad vibes, but evil eye on the couple. When you see a new married couple, think about it like somebody in your family. You want the best for them in this world and in the akhirah. Make dua for them. May Allah bless their marriage, bless their union, keep them happy with one another, make them the coolness of each other's eyes, give them children who are a blessing to them and not an imtihan. Like, say good things about them. Don't just talk smack. It's so easy for us to do that. Like, chill, take a pill, like Mahabariyar would say. It's khawaji. It's never that deep. Walku azume, farha, hello du'aya, So in conclusion, I just want to remind us that a wedding is a very special event. It's a very important union. It's part of completing half our faith. We should be grateful that people invite us to witness that part of their life and allow us to be a part of that special union. May we enjoy the summer weddings that are about to come. May we turn up in a very halal manner. And inshallah, we try to remember just some of these do's and don'ts so we can be not just better guests at weddings but better Muslims overall, inshallah. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, thumbs it up, and I will catch you in my next video, inshallah. Assalamu Alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.